Hello and welcome to yet another tutorial for JD Builder. In this video, we'll look at the heading element and how we can use it to display nice looking headlines on our pages. We're already using a heading, so we'll go ahead and disable it and try to recreate something similar from scratch. And there you go, we'll disable it. And we'll go ahead and add a new element. To do that, click the plus sign and then select heading from the list of elements. In the basic, you have the admin label. So new heading, this is how you identify the element in the backend. In the content, by default, you have this heading. So we'll say Joomla is the best CMS ever. Really the best. All right. Now with the subheading, you can select whether you want the subheading to be above or below the heading. In this case, we'll have it below just because it looks better that way. You can control the alignment as well. So in this way, you can have it either left aligned, center, or right, or justified. We'll just have it center aligned. And you can add a link to the heading as well if you want to. We'll not be using the link just because we don't need it, but you can add a link as well. All right, let's look at the heading options. Now, these are really the two styling tabs for the heading and the subheading. So you can select what tag you want. So the heading can be really a H1, much bigger than a H3, and you can change the color of it as well. So we'll go with this kind of bluish color, something like this. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, looks good. It fits the page. And in the text shadow, if you want to add a shadow, you can do that. So you'll add a shadow. It's kind of around the text. So if I increase the depth of it just a little, you can see it looks much stronger now. Okay, you can do a shadow and then change these settings as you see fit to adjust the shadow. I'll just remove the shadow as we don't need it. You can change the font as well. So, well, let's say if you want to change it to ABZ, cool looking font. And you can, even though it's still being an H1, you can change the size as well. So you can override to be of a different size than the standard H1s on your page. So 70 pixels or whatever. If you want to reset any of these settings, just hit clear and it'll go back to whatever the default settings were. And the subheading options work the same way, but let you select subheadings for the subhead itself. So you can say the subheading will be a H2 instead of a H1, and the color can be, you know, this purplish or whatever. We'll select this color and we'll clear the text shadow. And that's how you create a heading in JD Builder. And you know, there are other typography options. So let's say our heading is like really long, 2 lines. Okay, and that's when you can make use of the line height and all these fields. So you can say you want to have a specific line height to see how text in multiple lines would look like, you know, when you have a really long heading. And based on the size of the font, this would vary. And you can do different letter spacing as well, how far away the letters are from each other. Based on your requirements, you can go back to 0 or blank it out, and you know, it'll be the default letter spacing for your website, and these other typography controls as well. But this is really useful to create nice call to action looking headings for your Joomla pages, and you can keep the element anywhere you like. So you hold it and you know, move it below if you want to. So it really look good here as well, right below the text and above the buttons. And that's how you create headings. Thanks for watching.